Hey, what's up everybody, it's your girl Christy M and welcome back to my channel, you guys. So for today's video, it's your girl Christy M and welcome back to my channel, you guys. So for today's video, and this is a very necessary video, I'm actually going to be doing another makeup video, you guys, another makeup tutorial, and another amazing palette I'm going to touch and get my hands on today, you guys. So your girl Patricia Bright came out with her own palettes, okay, yes. The name of the company is called Revolution. They are a UK brand, you guys. Patricia Bright came out with this palette, which is Rich in Life, and then she also has another one that's called Rich in Color. I decided to choose this palette, you guys, because I went to Ulta and I didn't have the other color, the other palette. And ultimately, the colors in this palette is actually so rich in life, for real, that I can use this palette all year round. So you do have some of your bright tones, and then we still have some nice metallics. So you can do a nice holiday look, or if you want to do a nice fall look, and you want to do a summer look, you have multiple colors here. So why not choose this palette? So you guys, today I'm actually going to give you guys a nice eye look, makeup look with this. I also picked up their foundation, you guys. This is the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, you guys. I actually put it on my skin when I was at Ulta, and the way that it just stayed on my skin, I had to purchase it and test it out because it was really, really good. So your girl had to do a review of the foundation. I didn't get the concealer, you guys, because I didn't have my shade. They were pretty much sold out in the concealers, but they did have foundation, so I swapped it up. So you guys, let's have a little fun playing in makeup and get into this video. So if you guys have not joined the Christy team, make sure you guys go ahead, click that subscribe button, and that bell so you're notified when I do upload videos, because I'm so sure that you guys don't want to miss out on any tea that I bring. So let's go ahead and hop into this video, guys. Okay, so first and foremost, you guys, I already did my brows. If you guys want to know how I do my brows, what I use to do my brows, I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Dip Brow Pomade in color Ebony. Yes, I'm telling you guys everything because for some reason y'all don't think that I be putting in the description or I don't be stating it, but I really do. I be telling y'all what I'm using so that you guys can try to test it out yourself. And as far as my concealer that I use to lock in my brows, I use the MAC NC45 concealer. It's my favorite concealer for doing brows, and also I'm adding on as a nice primer before applying my eyeshadow. So you guys have already done my brows. I am not going to prime right now because we're going to do the makeup eyeshadow first. I am going to apply these eyeshadow shields, you guys. I got these from Morphe. There was a Morphe store here in Los Angeles, so I went ahead and picked these up a long time ago. And I use them from time to time when I do an eyeshadow look, because if there is fallout, I do not want it to be on my skin and on my face, and I have to go through and wipe it off. So you guys, I'm actually going to apply these to my eyes right now before I start on this shadow, and to give you guys a nice look. Alright, you guys, so before we get into this actual makeup video, I actually want to go over all the color swatches with you guys, the color shades with you guys, and the names of the shades. So we have Pure Soul, we have Jet Setter, we have Booked and Busy. Okay, because I know you booked and busy. We have Biggest Fan, we have Natural Glam, No Days Off. Can you say that again, sis? No Days Off. Stargirl, 100% Cocoa. We have Brown Sugar, Icon, we have Perfection, No Games Played, Workaholic, we have Irreplaceable, we have Shine and Shine, and Shine, Shine, Shine. We have Darlings, we have You Are Gold, Diamonds for Breakfast, Sweet Like Candy, Extra S-Pop, that's me. Date Night, we have Angel, Never Say Never. That reminds me of like Brandy, never say never, whenever thought it's gone. One girl like me. Okay, so Try Me, Superwoman, No Drama, and then Risk Taker and Stay Hydrated. So these are all of your colors and your shades, you guys, and they are just so fab. Okay, you guys, so for the look that I'm going to do, I honestly don't know. So we're going to go along and kind of play with some of the colors, you guys. and just see where we end up with this palette. All right, you guys, so the first color that I'm gonna go in with is Never Say Never. Then I'm gonna move over to No Games Played, which is like more of a softer mauve color here. Then I'm actually going to darken it up at the corner crease with Pure Soul and do one of these cute little shimmer colors. I'm probably gonna do Perfection. Also I'm gonna use Superwoman because I do wanna do like a nice little pink color, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into this. And I'm actually gonna use a mirror today. You guys, I am recording in my living room today because the bathroom mirror is just so shitty. So excuse me if you're not getting the full effect. I will zoom this in so that way you guys can actually see the actual makeup as I am doing it. But this is gonna be the best way for me to, you know, perfect a great look. Definitely need to prime these eyes. Gotta prime. My Fenty Beauty. Because I'm seeing now these colors aren't going to be forgiving for me. Definitely. I can tell you guys like now that the colors aren't as pigmented. They're not bad, but it's definitely something that you would have to build up. You definitely have to build up the colors in this palette. But it's not bad. Like once I got it on the eye, it's not that bad, you guys. You can see the color, it's just not as pigmented, which is not a bad thing. Because if you're a type of person where you don't want like a lot of makeup on anyway, then this is great. I mean, if you add a little bit of primer or setting spray to your brushes and then apply it, I'm so sure that you will get a nice look. Alright you guys, so as I'm going into this palette, I can honestly say that a lot of the colors, they're not as pigmented. First and foremost, the mattes are not as pigmented. I put on No Games Played and Workaholic, you guys, which are these two colors. And it's just almost looking as if it's my second skin. So it's not as bright, it's not as pigmented. I'm gonna go in with Try Me, you guys. I do pretty well with like orange tones to see if I can brighten it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with Pure Soul. And then we're gonna use this Superwoman to do a nice cut crease. And I'm gonna add some glitter metallics onto the eye as well, just to see how well this actually looks. I don't know. I'm kind of shocked, you guys. So I feel like every color that I'm putting on is just so dull. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna try to smoke it out at the end of the end of my eye, you guys, and then work my cut crease in, so I can be done with this eyeshadow palette. It's just not as pigmented. I'm really honestly surprised. Patricia Bright, she is a woman of color, and I'm not even the darkest. I'm not like the darkest girl, but I just feel like the colors are just not popping out on my skin tone at all whatsoever. I mean, I'm using pretty much every brush that I have. Alright you guys, so I went ahead and did my cut crease. I'm just very at all with this palette. And Patricia Bright, she is an amazing YouTuber, influencer. She's really great. But with her being so big as she is, they should have taken the time out to really go through the palette, swap them. They should have made sure that these palettes for her, you know, should have been as pigmented and should have been just like on fire. So anyways, you guys, I went ahead and did my cut crease. I used my MAC NC45 concealer and as well as my Fenty Beauty concealer, Color 400 and Fenty Beauty concealer to go ahead and do the eyes. So I'm actually going to go in with Extra As F because I am Extra As F. And I'm actually going to put that on my lid, and then I'm going to go into that crease there with Perfection, which is more of a lighter pink. So Extra As F is right here, And then we have Perfection right here, which is that lighter pink shade, you guys. And I'm hoping that I kind of get some type of something from this. Since it is a metallic, I'm hoping that it gives me a little bit. Ooh, okay, should I apply it with my hand? Maybe I should, because I don't know. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know. These are kind of like Play-Doh. It's kind of like slime. Like slime is like kind of like, or not slime, it's like Play-Doh. They're kind of mushy. They're not, like they're kind of moving around. If you guys could look at it, it's kind of like, it's like an indentation in there. And I don't know why that, and I'm pretty much gonna use it all at this point. I don't know why that's like that, you guys. I'm just really shocked by this palette. Alright, you guys, so before I get into foundation, I want to talk about the actual packaging, because I really didn't go into depth about this packaging that she has right here. I absolutely love the packaging, you guys. It's almost like a tin foil, if you guys can hear that. ASMR. And I love how it has this black with the gold popping up with her name, and it has her, I just love the whole packaging. The back is gold, the white is front, and then it has this huge ass mirror. First and foremost, like this freaking huge mirror, like 7.8, 10.5 inch mirror, which is amazing. I absolutely love it. So if you are like on a go and you just want to use this mirror as your actual way of applying your makeup, you can do that. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. So but overall, you guys, the colors are gorgeous. Some of the mattes could be better. I feel as if with some of the color tones for us Milan girls, you're gonna have to use more of the lighter tones. The darker tones are not really suiting us best. So if you do decide to grab one of her palettes, I would definitely grab the Rich in Color palette, because I feel like it's going to look better. It's going to just shine brighter for us Milan girls. This palette right here is a little bit more of a neutrals with touches of pops of colors. So it's doable, but you're just going to finesse it and work with it. So with this foundation, you guys, like I said, it's full coverage. I'm not sure how many shades it came in. I will plug it up here for you guys, but it is a Conceal and Define, so it's supposed to be a really, really great concealer. I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender, you guys, and I'm actually going to apply that right now. I love the packaging of this. I love, like, this pink. I love, like, the chrome, it's in a glass, you know, like frosted glass. I think it's just so chic. So, yeah, and it's almost like a freaking, oh my gosh, you guys. Like, it's almost like a freaking, like, concealer thing. So they made it, I like the concept. I don't even have to use my Beauty Blender right now. I'm just gonna kind of swap this on my eye, on my face. And you guys, I tested out the color in the store for my skin tone. So I felt like this was pretty good for me. That's the great thing about it. They did have it where you can test it out in the store, which is amazing. So we're just gonna pack this in and see how this lays nicely on my skin. I do have oily skin, you guys, so I did have to go in and like set and prime my skin before applying this because I did it. I don't think it's matte. I don't think it's matte at all, you guys. It doesn't really say what it is on there. It was only 12 bucks. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things where you get what you pay for. Like, it's gonna either be good or it's going to be like blah. You're either going to like it or you're not. So let's see how this lays on the face. See if it gives me a nice oxidize into that skin. And like, seriously, you guys, I'm actually loving this. There's like no harsh smell to it. You know, it's actually pretty good. And it's not too like oily, you guys. It honestly dries so quickly. It's almost like a matte. I don't know if it's matte or not. It doesn't say that it's matte. You guys, I'm going to go on the website. Because on the bottle it doesn't say it, and in the store it didn't say it either. But I don't know if it's a matte or not. The full coverage on this is amazing. This is only with one coat. The full coverage, oh my gosh. The full coverage on this is not bad. For this to be $12, you guys, that's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. That's really good. Alright, you guys, so that is going to sum it up for today's video. You guys, I absolutely love the foundation. Like, I'm just like feeling, and I really don't like that many foundations, especially when they're like drugstore brands. Some of them are just not that good, but I feel like this like blends well with my skin. I'm just saying. But anyways, you guys, I believe, well, I know that Patricia Bright's palette is, like I said, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous scheme of colors. I'm loving the shimmers, the metallics. The mattes could definitely be better. The mattes could be better, especially with her being in a Milanan girl. Okay, sis, like, I'm gonna need for you to talk to Revolution and tell them that you need, you know, more of a pigmentation in these colors, because I love neutral colors. Like, guess all I wear is neutral. I feel like a lot of my makeup looks are neutral tones. And so for me, it's like, okay, I wanted to do a nice little neutral look with a pop of color, but the colors wasn't popping. The yellow wasn't popping. The orange wasn't popping. So I'm just trying to figure out what we doing here, sis. What we doing? I know we showing yours. We're giving you support and love for this palette, and they just like, come on. But Patricia is an amazing, like I said, influencer, and I really, really love her, and I watch her often. She's preggo right now, but I watch her often, you guys, and I think that she's just so hilarious. I love her energy, and she's a vibe. So if you have not checked out this palette, you guys, make sure you guys go check it out. And again, if you are more fair skin, more, I would say, lighter to fair, this palette right here, the Rich in Life, could be perfect for you because the shades are more neutral. I mean, if you just love neutral and you're a Milanan girl, I mean, hey, go for it, sis. I'm not telling you not to. You're just going to have to finesse it when it comes to the eyeshadows. That's all I'm saying. You got to finesse it. So, yeah, anyways, you guys, if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you guys go right now, click that subscribe button, and that bell so you are notified when I upload new videos, because I'm so sure you don't want to miss any tea that I bring. I'm just saying. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, loves.